What's going on, everybody? It's Halemeister, and thank you for tuning in for another episode of Geocaching with Halemeister. Recently on Instagram and Twitter, I put out a request to all you guys who follow me on there. My request was, send me your questions, whether they're geocaching related or not. I got a handful of responses from you. That's what we're going through today. I'm answering your questions. First, we're going to start off the show with a tweet from Little Sprinkles67 on Twitter. It says, have you ever done a night cache video? I think they can be a lot of fun. Well, I actually have done a night cache video. You can actually see it right there. It was for one of the Geo Challenges of the month. I hope you'll check it out, because I had fun turning off and on the lights. Alright, next question comes from Hey to You Lucy 2. She says, have you done Power Island yet? The oldest geocache in the state of Michigan. The answer to that, Lucy, is no, I have not. I have not yet. I like to target older geocaches in the States, but I have not made it to Power Island yet. Have you made it to Power Island? Any of you watching out there, go ahead and leave a comment below. Are you a targeter of old geocaches in states? Alright, my next question comes from good buddy Neil Moore on Instagram. He says, what makes a good multi-cache? Well, I think a good multi-cache is something that is short, 3 stages at the most. Has to be somewhat interesting, maybe tell a story, and I think it really helps to have an awesome container at the end. Maybe something that ties along with the story you've been telling about, or maybe the history that you're taking your geocachers on throughout your different stages. And that's what I think makes a good multi-cache. I have another question here from Little Sprinkles67, this time on Instagram. She says, have you ever taken a trackable to meet its final goal? And the answer is yes. Actually, I have. I actually took a trackable to meet its owner last year at Geo Woodstock, the Giga, in Cincinnati, Ohio, Coney Island. Were you there? Because I was there, and I saw Land Monkey, and I had his trackable that wanted to meet back with him, that started in Florida and wanted to get back up to British Columbia, there in Canada. And that's my story of taking a trackable to meet its final destination. Up next, I have a few questions from April Holly Smith on Twitter. She asked me, what is the hardest challenge you have completed? Well, I'd have to say that might be, at the time I completed it, was finding 100 geocaches in one day. Back then, it was pretty tough for me. And I remember being very satisfied when I was able to check off that challenge off my list. She also asked, have you ever found a cache on leap day? I have, several times actually. I don't know, I probably got maybe a dozen finds on there or so. Another question that April Holly Smith asked on Twitter is, what is your favorite Girl Scout cookie? Anybody who knows me knows that I like peanut butter and chocolate. And whatever those things are called that those Girl Scouts put out, the chocolate with the little peanut butter layer inside, oh man, yeah, those are my favorite. What is your favorite Girl Scout cookie? Leave a comment down below. The next couple questions come from my friends at Cache Canada. You can follow their YouTube channel right there in the top corner, and I'll leave a link down in the description below. They say, Halemeister, have you completed your Jasmer? Is your calendar grid complete? Well, the answer to the Jasmer is no. I've got a couple spots left, and all the caches I need are far away, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to complete it, but it's a work in progress. As far as my grid for my calendar being completed, yes, I completed that several years ago, and I just keep adding to it every time I find caches. I got a question here from Geo Jerry's Adventures. Guess what? He has a YouTube channel as well. Geo Jerry's Adventures on YouTube. He says, did you go to Club Cool in Epcot when you were in Walt Disney World? And the answer is no, Jerry, I did not. Going to Epcot just wasn't in the cards this time, but hopefully next time, and I will take your offer up on getting a Beverly at Club Cool. All right, up next, I got a question from Geo Janji. She has a blog that you can actually follow. I will link down in the description below. Please click on that and read her blog. It's very interesting, guys. She's got a great blog. She has a great question here, and she asks, how has vlogging changed your geocaching? Even deeper, how has vlogging changed your family time and free time priorities? Well, holy cow, Janji, that is a great question, and that is actually multifaceted. Vlogging has changed my geocaching, but it actually really slows me down quite a bit. You know, I gotta set up the camera, and I gotta walk, and then I gotta walk back and get the camera, then I gotta find it, then I gotta fake find it with a camera, and then all these different things. I'm also constantly thinking of other videos to do for you guys while I'm not geocaching. But you know what? It's also changed it for me that it enriches my geocaching experience in different ways. I'm getting to meet people who I would have probably never met before had it not been for vlogging. Well, the second part of the question is, how has it changed my family time and my priorities? And you know, it really hasn't changed it that I've noticed. Do a lot more sitting around, that's for sure. Editing those videos could take 4 or 5 hours or so, but it helps me flex my creative muscles. And I really enjoy it and putting out content for you guys and getting feedback as well too. So thanks for being a part of this channel. Great question, Janji. Thanks a lot. All right, guys, that's all the questions that were sent in to me that I have here. Thank you very much to all the people who sent those questions in. And maybe I'll be doing another style of video like this again sometime in the future. If you have any questions or if you want to get a hold of me, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. And who knows, maybe I'll include your question in the next Q&A segment of Geocache with Halemeister. All right, guys, that just about does it for this video. I want to thank you for popping in and watching this video. Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you guys next time for another episode of Geocaching with Halemeister.